outside.
These kids here are for various reasons.
Georgetown School Hallway, Georgetown School Hallway.
Anywhere from felons, murder, difficulties in schools. They're here for many reasons.
I know a lot of people here read a lot of books while they're in here because they don't really have that much to do and they got a lot of time. If you're pretty much here, you got some time.
The name of the grant was Lighting the Fire, so we came up with the name Fanning the Flames of Literacy, and which is exactly what we're trying to do at Valley View. It's has many components to it. One is recruiting and training of volunteers. The second part is training the teachers in how to use the literature that we have collected for them, and another part is to bring in the authors and illustrators of some of these books, and then to bring this all together in some kind of a model for the state.
Illinois Youth Center, Valley View, may I help you?
When the volunteers would come in and the books that they had to tutor the students from, all of the books were very, very old, and many of the students expressed a desire. They wanted to read, and the volunteers would assist them with this effort, but the books would not hold their interest. So the volunteer went back and discussed this with the Geneva Library, and when we found out that we could get a wish list, and this wish list would provide for the students books that they could read. I mean, we felt so fortunate.
Selecting the books was a very monumental task. We had staff members, approximately 10 or 12 staff members from Valley View Correctional Facility come to the Geneva Public Library, and we met with them to discuss what their particular needs were for their students. I also worked closely with Shelley Campbell, who represents Townhouse Books in St. Charles. We ended up purchasing 148 new titles to add to their collection, and we're hoping that that will be used in the classroom as part of a literature development program.
I don't know what you expected from an author coming into your school today. I suspected you probably expected somebody maybe a little chubbier, a little older, maybe a little balder, and I bet you nickel you expected somebody smart. Bummer. I don't know if I'm smart or dumb, you guys. I do know that when I was your age, I honestly could not spell the word the or it or if, a lot of simple words.
This has been a very positive experience for all of us here. The kids are excited about reading, about interacting with the authors. They talk to each other about it and to us. But it's also energized the teachers, too, to have this partnership and to have the emphasis so much on reading skills and communication. We like to see our kids carrying books around. We like to see them reading books in their rooms when they have the time. We like to see them talking about the books that they're reading. And I think everyone has been energized by this partnership.
He said, I didn't call you in here today to tell you that you're a bad student. I called you in here today to tell you that you are an absolutely wonderful, wonderful writer. I said, I'm an absolutely wonderful, wonderful what?
The impression I got when he came to talk to us today was that he's a nice guy.
I said, get out of here. I said, I can't even spell the word the. He said, I noticed. But he said, I just finished reading 300 short stories. And he said, yours was the only one that made me laugh and made me cry.
The book I read that he wrote was Touching Spirit Bear. It was kind of like my life. I could see a lot of myself in the character that was in the book. Like he's had a lot of trouble with the courts and system, the juvenile system, and how he didn't like being in jail, and he got a lot of different people on his side for him, trying to help him out, and he didn't want anything to do with him. He thought everybody was against him,